Did you know that in some Canadian cities, over 50% of the population wasn't born there? This demographic shift is reshaping neighborhoods across the country. From bustling city centers to quiet suburbs, new arrivals are transforming communities in ways both big and small. What does this mean for longtime residents? How are newcomers adapting to their new homes? Join us as we explore the top 10 Canadian cities where immigration is changing daily life. Brace yourself for some shocking statistics that might just change how you see your own neighborhood. You won't believe how dramatic the changes have been in some places. 10. Toronto, a city bursting at the seams. Toronto's skyline, once a symbol of growth, now shows a city bursting at the seams. The CN Tower watches over crowded streets and new buildings rising everywhere. As the city soars skyward, housing costs have skyrocketed. The average house now costs over $1.2 million, far beyond most people's reach. Rents have jumped 40% in 2 years, forcing many out. Finding a place to rent is tough, with few empty apartments. I've lived here for 30 years, but now I can't afford my own neighborhood, says Maria, a longtime resident. Families who've called Toronto home for years are leaving. The problem is spreading to nearby cities like Brampton and Mississauga. As more people move in, Toronto is changing. The city's rapid growth has come at a high price, reshaping its character and pushing out those who once called it home. 9. Vancouver, paradise lost to foreign buyers. Vancouver's housing crisis has transformed it from a dream city to a nightmare for many residents. The average house price now exceeds $2 million, making homeownership impossible for most locals. Foreign investors are buying properties and often leaving them empty, creating ghost neighborhoods that feel lifeless and lonely. This situation is driving young workers away, robbing the city of its vitality and talent. Vancouver is splitting into two groups, the very wealthy and everyone else. As a result, public services are struggling to keep up. Buses and trains are overcrowded, and wait times for basic services are increasing. The high property values, fueled by foreign investment, are reshaping Vancouver's landscape. Empty homes stand like silent sentinels in once bustling areas, draining the community spirit. It's changing the very fabric of the city, leaving longtime residents feeling like strangers in their own neighborhoods. 8. Calgary, oil city's unexpected population boom. Calgary isn't the oil boom town it used to be, but something unexpected is happening. Like a car switching gears, the city's changing fast as more people move in, even though oil jobs are scarce. This population surge is fueling big challenges. The city's getting crowded, making it hard for everyone to find affordable housing. Schools and hospitals are packed, with long waits and stretched resources. Many longtime locals feel lost in their own city as new faces and cultures appear everywhere. The energy sector's tight too. One worker said, "I used to get calls for jobs all the time. Now, I'm lucky to get one a month." Many Calgarians feel the influx of newcomers is disrupting the city's balance, making jobs harder to secure. This economic shift has left many feeling disconnected from Calgary's roots as the city races into a new future. 7. Edmonton, a capital city's growing pains. Imagine Edmonton's famous community spirit fading under the weight of rapid growth. The city is struggling to keep up with its booming population. Longtime residents feel the strain as jobs become scarce and hospitals overflow. Buses are packed, and traffic clogs the streets. People spend more time in their cars as the city sprawls outward. The once small-town feel is slipping away, leaving many feeling lost in their own city. Healthcare, transportation, and job markets are all stretched thin. As Edmonton grows, its friendly charm is being put to the test. The city's transformation is leaving some wondering if progress comes at too high a cost for their beloved community. Many longtime residents say they barely recognize their city anymore, as the familiar Edmonton they once knew seems to be disappearing. 6. Montreal, a tale of two languages and many cultures. Montreal's facing a language challenge as more non-French speakers move in. This is causing issues with Quebec's laws that promote French use. For example, a recent immigrant struggled to find work because of limited French skills. The city's schools are feeling the strain. They're trying to teach kids who don't know French, which makes classes harder. Many schools are too full and can't help everyone. As these newcomers try to learn French, longtime locals fear the heart of Montreal is being diluted. They worry the city's special character is fading as new languages and traditions arrive. The government is trying to help by teaching French to new arrivals. But this adds to the challenges immigrants face. It's hard to learn a new language while also finding a job and a home, says one newcomer. 5. Surrey, from sleepy suburb to crowded chaos. Surrey, once Vancouver's quiet neighbor, is now bursting with growth. It's one of Canada's fastest-growing cities, with over 40% of residents born abroad. This rapid change is causing problems. Picture schools overflowing, with kids learning in portable classrooms, big trailers outside the main building. It's not ideal, but there's no choice. Hospitals are packed too, with more patients but not more doctors or nurses. This means long waits when you're sick or hurt. The city's transformation is visible in daily life. Traffic jams and crowded buses are now common, a stark contrast to Surrey's formerly peaceful streets. Longtime residents worry Surrey is losing its identity. The city is changing so fast, it doesn't feel like home anymore. Some wonder if all this growth is good for Surrey. 4. Mississauga, the suburb that became a city overnight. Mississauga's story might shock you into rethinking suburban bliss. Once a quiet Toronto suburb, it's transformed into a bustling city almost overnight. In just 20 years, its population exploded from 500,000 to over 800,000, leading to major problems. Traffic in Mississauga is now a nightmare, like being trapped in a labyrinth with no exit. Drivers waste a staggering 118 hours a year in traffic jams. That's nearly 5 whole days just sitting in your car. Housing has become a huge issue too. Rents have skyrocketed, with a 2-bedroom apartment now costing around $2,500 a month. Unable to afford this, many families are cramming into smaller homes or living with relatives. It's not uncommon to see 3 generations under one roof as the once quiet suburb grapples with its new reality as a crowded, expensive city. 3. Brampton, the flower city's wilting infrastructure. A short drive from Mississauga, Brampton is changing fast. Once known as the flower city for its farmland, it's now a concrete jungle. Farms have turned into houses and shops as more people move in, and the city's old charm is fading. This rapid growth is straining Brampton's services, especially healthcare. The city has only one full-service hospital for its growing population, leading to long waits for medical care. Some people wait 8 hours or more in the emergency room, while others drive to other cities to see a doctor. A healthcare worker said, "The system is overwhelmed and we are struggling to keep up with the demand for services." Patients tell stories of being turned away because the hospital is too full. Many worry about getting help when they need it most. 2. Halifax, East Coast charm meets big city problems. While Brampton's hospitals strain, Halifax faces a different challenge. The friendly maritime city is changing fast as newcomers flood in. Once affordable houses are now out of reach for many. Locals and newcomers alike struggle to find homes they can afford. Rents are sky high, and people fight over the few places available. Mary, a lifelong resident, tearfully packed her bags. "I can't afford my childhood home anymore," she said. Her story echoes many others. Halifax's warm embrace now strains under the pressure of a heavy influx. Buses are packed, and healthcare wait times grow. The city struggles to keep up. Some locals worry Halifax's unique culture is fading. They fear the friendly faces and laid-back vibe that made their city special are disappearing. Some even consider moving to smaller towns, hoping to recapture the Halifax they once knew. 1. Winnipeg, the heart of the continent skips a beat. Winnipeg's once friendly streets now echo with unfamiliar rhythms. The city's heartbeat has changed as over 25% of residents hail from other countries. This rapid shift is causing strain. The warm spirit that defined Winnipeg is fading, replaced by a colder atmosphere. Crime fears have risen sharply, with residents feeling less secure in their neighborhoods. Trust between neighbors erodes as vigilance becomes the norm. Housing shortages and soaring prices create hardships for both newcomers and longtime locals. Overcrowded schools struggle to accommodate diverse needs, while healthcare systems buckle under increased demand. Cultural clashes erupt in classrooms and communities, leading to misunderstandings and tensions. Some longtime residents feel like strangers in their own city, struggling to recognize the place they once called home. Winnipeg's welcoming embrace weakens as it grapples with these swift demographic changes. Many Canadian cities face big challenges due to rapid growth, affecting housing and services. Some predict Canada's population could reach 50 million by 2041, a significant increase from today. This raises concerns about our city's ability to cope. Politicians are now discussing better approaches to immigration, considering both its benefits and drawbacks. This debate is crucial for urban planning. What changes have you observed in your own city? How has growth impacted your daily life? We want to hear your experiences and ideas about what's happening in your area. Share your thoughts in the comments below.